Welcome to Living Magically. I'm your host, Magical Michelle, and I'm actually coming to you live from Egypt. And today I just wanted to come on. I realize in the States this is really, really early, and I know that I'm an entire day early. So if you're listening to this and you're like, what happened to Mondays? The answer is I will be on a beautiful tour on Monday, and I figured it was better to do this call, this video, this podcast a little bit early rather than not at all. And especially because I wanted to capture the power and the potency of this week and this beautiful energy that I am sharing with you from this beautiful land. Every time I get to Egypt, it feels like home to me. And I just want to thank my incredible hosts, Noha and Hetem, for all of their joy and hospitality and every little detail that they have done to make this trip impeccable for our guests that are arriving pretty much as we speak for the tour. We're going to be going down the Nile. We're going to have private visits into different places. And I'm going to do my best to document that as best as I can, because I know that's something you all love to see and hear. But in the meantime, I wanted to talk about this week. And you may actually be listening to this after the lunar eclipse, but the entire week is going to feel this eclipse. And so today is the 7th, and here in Egypt it'll be about 7 p.m. and it will be visible to the eye, but in America it's about 11 o'clock on Sunday morning that you'll be feeling this lunar eclipse. So if you tap in to the energy, whether you're tapping into it live or energetically later, I will be doing an energy send from here, bringing in the energy of this eclipse. It's a Pisces eclipse, and it's an entire lunar eclipse. So we have this North Node in Pisces. So what is really being asked for here is the completion energy. We are in the year of the snake, and I've been really looking at the astrology for the rest of this year, and I can't tell you how potent the idea of letting go of any last limiting beliefs, any last old identity for your own growth. This is the time that your growth is going to become so important, and it's your vessel, it's your container that is holding you back. Your old identity. So it's time to shed that old identity. This might have you very emotional right now because you might feel challenged in your expansion. You might feel welcome to part 2. So as I was saying in the other video, and this might be pieced together a little bit, but we have this very intense Pisces lunar eclipse. It's in its entire lunar eclipse, and it starts the eclipse portal. We've been in it for 3 days, and whether you are watching this before the eclipse at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, or whether you're watching it even days later, the intensity is about transformation. We also are going to start seeing the 999 energy, which is happening really at the same time. So the eclipse is on the 7th, and then days later, you have the 999. That is where the astrology starts hitting the numerology. And during this week, you have Uranus retrograde. You have Saturn retrograde. You have a lot of old things coming to the surface to essentially come out and be let go. And I'm going to just call this 2-week time frame an initiation. I find it so much so that I'm going to be on a boat going down the Nile, literally in an initiation. But I do believe that this initiation is happening for every single person on the planet. So 1, be nice to everybody. 2, think about what it is that you're ready to transform. It is the year of the snake, and the 9 has to do with wholeness, it has to do with completion. And a lot of people think of completion just as endings. And I like to think of the number 9 as wholeness, in that I am whole and I am complete. I don't need anything. I am already a powerful being. But like the energy of the snake that we are in, we're shedding our past. We are shedding our limitations. We're shedding our old identity. And that is happening so deeply and intensely right now, between the way the Schumann resonance is, and basically the earth is ready to transform, and you're going to transform with her, whether you like it or not. And everyone else is too. We're changing the collective consciousness. And so I invite you to lean into your intuition. I invite you to lean into your depth of what is being called to you. I invite you to take this 999 portal and this full moon, which we're going to be in the eclipse portal all the way until the equinox on the 21st and 22nd. And because of that, you're in what I call, from this point on, the liminal in-between. It is where you are no longer one thing and you're not yet another. And so it might feel a little bit fluid. Pisces is very fluid. It's very emotional. It's very intuitive. But Virgo, on the other hand, is the healer, the priestess, the one that likes systems, that likes to plan things, that likes to have every single duck in a row. And you might feel more like you're in a wild ride of the toad instead of a clean, clear, concise answer. And one of the things that I've learned through Kabbalah is to say, what a gift. So thank you. What a gift. Every time something that is getting redirected, look at what is becoming better for you. Every time something feels a little bit off or inconsistent or different, look at what is the lesson here, what is being asked of us. And in fact, I have a huge announcement, because what is being asked of me is that I can't sit on it any longer. I am going to be bringing out what I call the Living Magically method. And I invite you to take a look at it. It's 90 days of transformation. I've been working with the 90-day transformation portal for a really long time. Anytime you really commit to yourself to do the work, it is really fast. It's a quantum jump. And for years, one of the best ways to really look at yourself is to give yourself a mirror and to give yourself a 90-day window to really transform. My first time I did that was actually the fall equinox of 2010. From basically October 1st until December 31st that year, my life became different. And I've never been the same person since. Some of you might actually know me pre-theta healing. This is the moment where I went through this portal of change. And I realized that was 15 years ago. And since then, with theta healing and all the other healing work that I've done for thousands of people, I have honed down to a very deep process. And I'm excited and ready to share that with you. So if you're ready for an incredible process of really tapping into this year of the wood snake, this year of endings and beginnings, wholeness and completion, feeling whole and complete, and really living your life by design instead of living your life as an accident or for others. And I feel like a lot of times we're just living in an old identity. And most of my work is about that identity shift. And right now, this eclipse, this 9/9 portal, and the eclipse at the equinox are all bringing forward a request for you to uplevel. I don't know a single person that I have talked to that isn't ready for the next version of them. And the astrology is asking for it. Basically, this year's astrology has told us that even the world isn't going to be the same. And you can't even imagine what is possible. And we have really until the end of this year to do the work with a little bit more karmic grace. So whether you're working with me or whether it's just something you're going through on your own, the invitation I have for you is to look at this as a deep time of letting go, forgiving, accepting, and really quantumly stepping into the version of you were always meant to be. This is what is happening with this eclipse. Every single time there's an eclipse, there's an opportunity for deep transformational work. Every time there is a lunation, the lunar eclipse, especially a total lunar eclipse, takes the shadow, goes over the moon, and then as it opens up, it illuminates what is there to be healed. And so if you're finding maybe that your deepest, darkest secret or your thing that we call your soul correction in Kabbalah, I just want to say this is the time to bring that forward. This is the time to heal it once and for all. It wouldn't be there on the top of your world if it wasn't an opportunity with karmic grace to heal it right now, to lean into the transformation, to lean into your own expansion. And I just have to tell you how much I believe in you. If you're watching this, I probably know you. And this is the time, and I'm speaking right to you, and you know I am, right? This is the time for you to really take an entire inventory. Basically, these 2 weeks before the end of Virgo season, this is a time to take the inventory of your entire life. Where are you right now? And I know I'm in another place, so I can't control all the things going on behind. So, but take an inventory. And as that inventory is being checked off, look at what is the one thing I can work on? What is the one thing that I have been avoiding? What is the one thing that I really need to illuminate right now? That's what this week is about. If I were to say one thing, it's about illuminating the opportunity to heal on a soul level, to heal that one thing you have been avoiding doing the work on for a really long time. And if it's something you want to work deeply on and you're ready to work with me, please reach out. We've put the program in the comment section. And I just want you to know the time is now, and the opportunity is to lean into your soul, lean into your heart, and to lean into your light, because the illumination of transformation is right here right now to be had. And the opportunity to live a magical, soul-designed life is there for you. And I believe in you, and I know you've got this. And with all of that, I'll see you next week. Live magically.